Are you ready? Stand by. All right. Ready or not, here we go. I hopefully this is it's going. Try to keep the YouTube part on. Pause that. I'm not a pro live going live dude like I just got an email about staff information for South Carolina State match. I'm actually working that match. It'll be the first match I work, which is really cool. So Stephen B, hopefully he's still out there. What is up, my friend? Finally done for once early. I know the feeling, man. Gladys Fields. That's a new name I don't recognize. Welcome. West Virginia, Mingo County, West Virginia. And Gray Note. Mossy Nut. What is my friend? Things. What's up, Manny? I am enjoying a Corona Light this evening. Keith Gregory, what's up? I thought a good topic for a chat would be, and I can answer questions or talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But and I'm doing this on StreamYard, so if anybody wants to join in, we could do that too. LZ USA and Fresh Fowler, double F. What is going on? But anyway, I thought a good topic about competition should be major matches. The Humble Marksman used to do, he let us down Monday. He didn't do a live stream. So I think it's been 2 weeks in a row. Hey, Al, I'm going to see you soon, Al. I'll be down your way. Actually, I'll be down your way, I think, 4 times this year. Multigun Nationals, IPSC, United States IPSC Championship, whatever that's called, and Carry Optics, and hopefully, if I can find a slot, Open National. So, Matthew Rizzo, hey, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Tacos and French fries. I don't know if anyone can say your screen name without chuckling or laughing or something like that. But anyway, Major Match Madness. I've been shooting USPSA and all kinds of other stuff for about 3 years now, and I've come to realize that I just love shooting major matches. And I think at first I was really, really, really nervous to shoot my first major match, which was only a level 2. Gladys, okay, you're new too. Wow, I don't always know why people watch my channel, because I put up such random content. I love the competition stuff, but y'all know fitness has been a big part of my life, and I've always been a prepper kind of preparedness minded kind of person. So I never. It's really interesting, I never know why people watch, for whichever reason or what have you. But my EDC now is what it's been since I changed from my Glock 43, and that's the CZP-10C. And I don't believe in jumping around with everyday carry guns. I don't think you need one to go with your outfit. I don't think you need 17 holsters just in case you want to carry a different gun. I think an EDC is like carrying an old pocket knife. It needs to be something you're familiar with, something that you're good with, and something that never, ever changes. I think it's very cool and Instagram-ish to say my EDC is this today. I mean, that's just bullshit, honestly. How long have I shot competition? It's been in April, so last month would have been 3 years. So you enjoy the jealousy. Yeah, tacos and French fries. He gets it. You understand. I mean, it's not overnight success is not a thing. Overnight success is not success, right? Can I get an amen? But waking up unemployed every day is what I love to do. Ever compete in a gun run? Signed up for my first race here in South Carolina in June. I would love to. That's sort of like a half fitness, half shooting kind of thing. I'm imagining, Matthew. I have told many people, many times, and I've proved it. I will shoot any competition, anywhere, anytime, any gun, whatever, as long as I can make it there, and it doesn't affect another schedule. So I don't enjoy shooting anymore unless it's in some kind of a match environment, just because I love the structure. I love the commonality of the types of people you meet there. And I love adrenaline rush. I love challenges. And, for me, it's just the perfect environment. Match environment is the coronavirus. I'm taking the light version though. So, um, no, Manny, I still have not sold the limited guns. I'm saving them all for you, man. I definitely will not sell all of them. I may sell. I will definitely sell one, maybe two, but I don't know. I love those guns, and I got a lot of history with them. But let's talk a little bit about the topic. And while we're at it, I'll be happy to answer any comments or change subjects if it works out. 5K race with rifle and pistol shooting said, yeah, I would totally do that, Matthew. I would absolutely do that. That sounds like all. I mean, that's awesome. I can't even run anymore, and I would do that. Back when I was 17, I ran my first marathon. 3 hours, 58 minutes, and 30 seconds. I was a long distance runner when I was younger. I used to run just for the hell of it. I ran everywhere. I've got a box full of trophies from running. I'm a runner at heart, but my arthritis in my knees is just incredibly bad right now. So, um, Simon, I love the TSO. That is one gun I will absolutely never, ever, ever sell if I never shoot it again. The division and I have so much history, and I know exactly what ammo to make it run great. And I love that pistol. And I'm going to go back after this year. I'm going to go back and shoot a lot of my older guns in competition as sort of a nostalgic thing. See how well I do. Like that first Glock 17 I ever shot, my very first match. I'm going to shoot that in limited division in a competition as a throwback. And then I'm going to shoot the TSO as a throwback. I think it is a cool thing to do, so people can, still shoot iron sights. It's just not as fun as shooting the dots anymore. But it's a neat throwback. And then eventually, I'm going to shoot my everyday carry in a competition. I've got a lot of ideas for the competition environment and just having fun. This year, I've kind of got in a little deep on major matches, which is why I'm doing this chat. So, and then next year, I plan on going open division full time, but mixing in, some fun stuff. If the good Lord's willing and I'm still around. So that's the whole idea. Anyway, ex-triathlete trying something different. That's cool, man. I never have done triathlon. I've never been a great swimmer. I think that would be my weakness. Now, I used to bike a lot too. I used to ride. Shit, I did 40-mile days in the mountains on vacation back when I was in shape and younger and stuff, and running and all that. So I like to bike. I like to run. I can't run. I can still bike, but I can't really run a whole lot. But I would absolutely do that. That's got to be an interesting 5K. It must be a out and back, and then you shoot, and out and back, and you shoot. I would love to have more information on that. You and look it up. Anyway, and there's Papa's Place. How are you, sir? Josh Ben Ware, what is up, my man? And Vanessa Kitty, hello. Yeah, the triathletes, look up the gun run. Okay, I'll do it. I'm assuming it's on Practice Score. I will absolutely do that. Yeah, cycling, any kind of movement, any kind of just being able to move faster. Big Al, how are you? So major hard target. What is up, man? Look at all these names in here. So the major match, going from being nervous at major matches to just loving major matches and loving shooting with the best shooters at the match. I don't know. It's just kind of I think I've gone from worrying about things at the match going wrong or problems to just really, 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 really focusing on, uh, just trying to be really good, the best you can be on that day. And to do that, sometimes those major matches, they make you prepare more. They give you a goal. They give you things to really focus on, your weaknesses and stuff like that. The redneck crepper. Hey man, how are you? Um, to FBI got the other day, procedural for not starting the box. There was no box. Yeah, if there's no box, they can't make you start in a box. But yeah, hit the thumbs down. Y'all know my friends always thumbs down my videos. But let's see. So I like. It's like right now, signing up for that multi-gun nationals, and a lot of people hear that thing about, oh, you're going to nationals. There's nothing special. You're not special if you go to nationals. Now, there are people that get invites. There are people that get guaranteed positions, especially the nationals that might sell out, like open and carry optics and things like that. That's why I'm so happy to have the carry optics slot. But like on an event like this that doesn't sell out, anybody can just sign up, pay the fee, and go. So I'm nothing, I didn't like do anything special to be able to go. But I love the intensity. I love the build up. I love, having like goals to be proficient at certain thing by a certain time. And it gives you more drive, because I think shooting local matches is fun. You got all your normal buddies you shoot with, and it's half of it is a social event. Some of you guys have seen some of the cutting up we do at matches, and it's just a lot of fun. But when you go to a major match, a lot of times you squad with people you don't know, which is cool. You're meeting new people, which is one of the very big pluses. And every time I've gone to a match that, out of town or something that, I didn't know anybody, by the end of the day, we were all best friends. When I went limited, what do they call it? Low cap, limited 10 nationals. It was a 3-day event, and you shot seven stages per day. And man, by the third day, those guys that traveled from up north to come down and we squatted with, I felt like I'd known them my whole life. I felt like they were my new match buddies. It was really, really, really cool. So anyway, so that's really one of the really cool things about shooting major matches, or at least level 2 and above, is you end up, a lot of times your local crew of people don't want to go, so you end up squatting with really interesting people, and it makes it a lot of fun. And you have to, I've always said I don't watch other shooters shoot before I shoot. Now, after I shoot, I'll watch everybody. A lot of times, if I have to RO, which I do, I'm an RO now, and I'm happy to RO. I'll do it. But if I have my chance, I won't watch people before they shoot. And it's interesting when you start squatting with the best people at the match. If you're glad to be able to squad with those people, or they don't have their own little group that fills up the squad real quick and you can jump on there, you absolutely learn so much from squatting with really, really, really good shooters. So I got a text message from the humble marksman a few days ago, and I don't want to exactly tell you what he texted me, but he's shooting carry optics nationals, and I'm shooting carry optics nationals, and he's already on a squad, which I don't know how he did that. It's pretty awesome, because a squad, I can't even get on a squad right now. But he's on a interesting squad, and he may want to tell the rest of the story. So I'm going to leave that up to him. But it's really cool. But the other thing about shooting major matches or out of town matches is you get a new environment. You get a new, and the more different places you shoot, the more nothing bothers you. You know, if there's weird terrain or something weird going on, you don't even pay attention to that. I remember going to my first second state match in Georgia. And we got to that place and it was so different. It kind of threw me off. It was like, this place is weird. The bays are shaped differently and there's no grass. It's all clay. And, it just kind of threw me off. It just didn't seem like home, if you will, But now nothing really bothers me. I focus on the stage. Big Al, with the weight loss and conditioning, have you had to change? And the conditioning, you had to change some things. I don't know if I really understand. I'm going to go back up. You said you left a question above. The thin man. Yeah, I'm at 176 right now, so I'm still a solid 60 pounds down. Yeah, Al, I feel great. I move great. I don't know what to tell you. There's no downside to being a little better fit, more in shape. The cardio. The big thing with having a level of this is, shooting 10 stages in a day. By the end of the day, it's no big deal. Like you're just as fresh. You're just as fresh at the end of the day as you are at the beginning of the day. And I got to tell you, man, back when I was heavier and I was shooting the bigger matches, 10, 12 stages in a day, by the end of the day, I just wanted it to be over. I didn't give a shit about the stage. I just wanted to get through there, make my hits. Now I feel like I just continue to do a little bit better throughout the day. I get more warmed up. I push harder. I try to go faster, and just get better and better and better throughout the day. So, when it comes to shooting a match, a lot of people will put a lot of effort into, 80% of it, if you will, but the guy that can put 100% into 100% of the stages, I know that sounds stupid, but you do better. You do better as they average out all the stages throughout the day. So it's definitely a big, big, big plus to be able to just roll, just keep going and not worry about anything and just be able to move easy and fast. And I don't know, I'm loving it. I don't ever intend to go back. Drinking any rocket fuel? I drink a lot of coffee. HRM, weapons machinist, how are you, sir? I don't drink energy drinks. I think they're a waste of money. I drink pre-workout before my workouts. I drink a lot of coffee and that's it. I don't drink any caffeinated beverages, past a certain time in the evening because my sleep is really, really important to me. I got a sad story today. I got an email. Well, hang on, let me answer something. Stephen B. You know what? I think cardio is just something it's naturally, we just don't enjoy it. But if you just find something really fun to watch, man, it just goes by like that. You just got to find some stuff, Yeah, shave body hair. I already shave. I shave everything. I've always shaved pretty much everything, just because I don't like a bunch of hair. So there you go. Too much information, probably. But what was I going to say? Now I've lost my track. Oh, this morning, yeah, I went to. I got an email yesterday. Planet Fitness is back open, and that's all it said. And they said they were going to clean the place. jumping up and down with joy. And I got up at 3:20 this morning, like I always get up. I got my crap together, and I went down there. Friggin' door was locked. I'm like, fuck. So I got a little pissed off. I went to my shop, which is where I have a treadmill there and some weights and stuff, and I worked out my normal workout. And then I called later and I was listening to the recording. It says at the end of the recording, it says they're open from 5 a.m. till 9 p.m. or something like that, so they can do deep cleaning at night. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't want to change my wake up time. I love waking up early, but I may have to just show up there right at 5 when they open up. I guess I'm not really sure what to do, but yeah, Dirt Road. We need to go to another USPSA match, man. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I guess you haven't shot any more, but Benjamin, I shoot the exact same load as the Chaos, which is 9.7 grains of major pistol loaded to 1.185 with a Magnum small pistol primer. And I top it all off with a 124 grain full metal jacket bullet from Everglades, but I think any FMJ would work. I'm not sure a plated bullet would run the same, but that's what I'm. So. Let's see, Kingpin. Hey, man, what is going on? How are you, sir? HESA. How are you? Gym parking lot this morning. Yeah, I think I saw some cars there, and I was like, yeah, it's open, and because there was no one in the cars. I guess there was people that were working in there because it was locked up. Rain, 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 huh? I hear you. So Match Madden. Basically, what I've got for the rest of the year, hopefully, is the multi-gun nationals, which I'm like a kid waiting on Christmas for that one. That's going to be fun. But before that, next weekend we've got South Carolina State match, and then sometime I don't know exactly when it is, but it's the IPSC USA, I think they call it, championship or something like that. I forget what they call it, down in Frostproof. And then the Georgia state match, North Carolina state match, and then the Area 2, which is down in Florida. I think it's Area 2. It might be Area 6. I can't remember. It's Aria, whatever the hell is down in Florida in December. I'm already registered for that, paid for that. A lot of the other registrations aren't open. So those are the majors for this year, and I just they're all spread out pretty good. So it's kind of cool. You basically get to prepare for each one, and you use those local matches really as preparation for the bigger matches. The one thing I'm not gonna do that I was probably gonna do, I was thinking about doing, was the that long range stuff that X-Ring and Coda Boy 32 and Rick is just covered. I probably won't have enough time to really prepare enough to do those. There's a guy that I could probably do the teamed event with, Sergio, the guy that I did the that designated marksman teamed event last year about this time with. He's a really cool guy, man. Did Dirt Road beat you in any USPSA stage? Yeah, you probably did. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But it's called a match for a reason. Great. Sure you did. You shot a great match, man. See, Dirt Road, he immediately understood the urgency of getting from here to there. And I tell people that get involved in USPSA, a lot of people are slow and they stay slow and they don't understand why they don't do well. You can't, it's hard it's hard to teach people or explain people how fast you need to go, because some people think they're going fast and they're just not. But dirt road, the answer is one. Okay, he beat me in one stage. That's awesome for his first match ever. What's really cool about him was he understood, and maybe it was from watching other people or what. But the very first stage, I think I remember the first stage, was when he drew the pistol. He just went, and like a lot of people in their first match, they're careful, they're doing this, that, and the other thing. He knew to just shoot the targets and haul ass, and I was like, oh hell yeah, this is going to be good. He's going to do really well, and he did really really well. I was impressed. That's why I wish he would come back and maybe shoot another one with me. That would be cool. So, does going pro mean you win your way in, or just do it full time? I think I don't. Well, first of all, they don't have a pro division in USPSA. They have, your classifications. So you start out as D, C, B, A, M, which stands for master class, and then GM, Grandmaster, stands for, it stands for Grandmaster, but it's the top 5% of all the shooters in USPSA, and it's based on classifiers that you shoot that are standardized stages at. So, but I mean, I would consider a pro shooter somebody who is got a full-time sponsorship, and you can basically know who those guys are. They have squads called super squads at matches, and you can sometimes when you're signing up at a match, it'll say on the squad, this is a super squad, so not to squad there, and or it'll all be reserved and they'll fill the names in later. So those are basically your pro level shooters. So but still when they compete, they're competing for the O win in their division, if they shoot production or limited or what have you, or open. But they're all basically grandmasters as far as their classification goes. So, but but usually those top level shooters get invited to matches, and then either the match sponsor or someone that's sponsoring the match will pay their entry fee and probably pay them to shoot too. I don't know how it works. I'll never have that problem to have to worry about that. Coda Boy 32, look at that. Got royalty up in here. Olight, yeah, I'll take an Olight sponsorship. Not. All right, when this beer's over, the chat's over. My bedtime won't be too terribly long from now. So, I saw a comment about some serious flooding somewhere. I've missed that. Sorry. I have not turned on the news in forever. I have no idea what's going on in the world. But I do know when you go to the grocery store, there ain't no damn chicken. There's still some cow. But damn, the chicken is just gone. I went to this U.S. chef store place, and they had tons of chicken stacked up. The next time I went, the shit was gone. Curious Yellow Cooter, what is going on? Cuda, what's up? Tim Davis, howdy, my friend. But anyway, so we are, I think we're all really, really excited to just get back together. And I think that's the other thing about major matches. A lot of times, I've got friends met my big geographical area that I only get to shoot with them at the major matches, because they do like their local thing here, and these guys do their local thing here. But when it's a major match, everyone shows up, and a lot of times you'll see their name on the squad list and you'll squad with them. And it's a whole lot of fun because, you get to hang out with guys that maybe you only get to hang out with once a year. Like my buddy Joe in Atlanta, he runs a match there and he shoots a lot of matches in Atlanta area. And the only time I get to shoot with him is is usually at the Atlanta State, and then a lot of times he'll come up here and shoot the South Carolina State match, and yeah, it's a good reason to get together with old friends, guys you met, might have met on the range. And in his case, I actually met him on YouTube. We did a big training day. Actually, I met him at Ben Stager class when I took that. And then he kind of knew me from YouTube, and then we did a big training day. He's always been a better shooter than me. Did a big training day before the South Carolina State match, and then we squatted together. So, it's just awesome memories and awesome people, and you don't always get those opportunities unless you sign up for those major matches. Now, I will say major match cost. I mean, especially if you have to travel. That's why having a buddy to go with you. Coda Boy 32, he bought all the chicken. But anyway, so I said to myself, I'm going to shoot these multi-gun nationals. I was going to go no matter what. And then I floated it out there to him, and he's like, I don't know if this and that. I don't know if he wants me talking about his personal life. But anyway, he texted me. He's like, let's go. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. So, and so by traveling with somebody, you cut the gas in half, you cut the hotel room in half, assuming you enjoyed each other's company. And, it just makes it more fun. You get somebody at the match to bounce things off of. And then is your six covered in X-ring? It took them about a week or so later till they decided they wanted to go. And then it became a party. Then I'm like, oh, hell yeah, it's going to be the four of us down there shooting this thing. And it just doesn't get any better than that, And I know we've all got our issues as far as like, I'm worried about the shotgun, or I'm worried about hitting the long targets on rifle. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. But there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing is, as long as we stay safe and don't get DQ'd, it's just going to be a hell of a fun event. That's what it boils down to, so. Everything, plenty of meat. Dirt road's got plenty of meat. Okay, right on. He lives in Fresh Fowler lives in the flooding. He's like, what flooding? Oh, look here. I just figured out how to show a comment. Look at that. Damn, I didn't know how to do this. I accidentally touched my screen. Oh, this will be fun now. I can do that. When will the next Dylan persist? What the hell is that? Manny, I don't know what the hell you just said. Oh, no, I will not be the next Dylan Precision sponsor. Dylan does not. Dylan's a tough company. I don't know if they sponsor anyone, and I mean that. They're an interesting outfit. They're proud of their gear, and they rightfully should be. It's awesome gear, and I don't know. I think they sponsor a lot of matches, which is cool. And that's the thing. Like companies like Red Hill Tactical, they send you a thing, not harass, but I got a lot of my buddies that have talked to them. They sponsor a lot of matches. So I like to buy their product because they support what I love to do. And so when I'm at a match, it's like the Hunters, HD Gold glasses. Every match I went to, I saw that guy Brian there, and he's always willing to talk to you, and they got their banner. I said, you know what? I'm going to go see what his product's all about. And I bought them. I paid for them. There's no sponsorship or anything there, but I was happy to do it because he sponsors stages. He sponsors matches. You got guys like Red Stitch Targets for our local match, and Ben's Pro Shop. They help sponsor matches. You have to acknowledge all the sponsors that are at your matches and try to help them out. North Carolina State matches, the Blue Bullets, big deal for them, Blue Bullets. And I started buying Blue Bullets. I started shooting Blue Bullets. I try to do my best to support the people that support what I love to do. I mean, it's just a smart thing to do. You got to keep it in the family, as they say. There's another coated bullet manufacturer out there that everybody loves that they don't get involved in what we do. So I've tried to stay away from that. And really try to mention that kind of stuff, but it is something you have to think about when you're deciding who to spend your money with. You know, these matches don't get put on. These 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 level 2 and above matches, they take a lot to put on. I mean, months and months and months of preparation, lining up sponsors, figuring out, you know, the logistics, the timing, everything. It's a big deal. Us shooters, we show up and just enjoy it. And that's why I said I'm going to work the South Carolina State match this year. I wanted to work a match just to see, you know, all about and kind of do my part, step in, help out, probably learn a lot, you know, be able to RO a ton of shooters, learn. Now, there will be a CRO on every stage. So I'll just be like the lower level RO that's probably standing off to the side or just kind of working or doing whatever. But both of these matches, I say both. The South Carolina State match is I think they're trying to do it as a competitor, no reset. Like, so the North Carolina State match, and this is the other thing I might talk about, but uh, oh, Manny got his press today. Awesome. So we'll talk about this in just a second. But back, I think there was a time where major matches, the competitors didn't have to reset targets. We didn't have to paste. We didn't have to, you know, reset steel or paint or do anything. And I remember talking to Humble Marksman a long time ago about bigger matches. And he's like, yeah, it's cool. You just sit around, think about what you're going to do, go shoot and sit back down. Now, most every match I go to, even the limited 10 nationals I went to, it was competitor reset. So you're shooting 7 every day and you're resetting 7 stages every day. So it's a lot of work. You pay a huge match fee. You work your ass off. I mean, you pay money to get there. You pay hotel room. I mean, sometimes people would look at this whole equation and think we're fucking crazy, honestly. But that's what it takes to get a match done, you know. But the guys up in North Carolina, man, they put on an incredible show. And I think it was Ben Berry and his wife. I think his wife actually put that on, I think, or she was one of the key people. He did a whole match assessment of that match of podcast, and it was really good. And it was just an incredible show they put on. And when you got done shooting, you didn't do a damn thing. The 2 ROs, they friggin' went down there, reset everything, and they were back. And before you know it, the next shooter was up, and that was incredible. That was incredible. I think they kind of set the standard in a way for what could be done. Not necessarily that everybody's going to do it that way, but it was an incredible match to watch how they got it done. I think basically what it boiled down to is they just had tons of volunteers. But I think they also paid everybody a little bit of money, which was pretty interesting. I don't ever want to get paid for helping at a match. I just want to do my part, kind of step up and do my thing. And that's why I went to RO school. I just kind of wanted to be able to, one, know more about the rules. And, you know, it kind of helps out your game when you know all the rules. And, of course, it's a sport that's run by, it's a peer run deal. Right. You know, most of these match directors are shooters. They put on a match, they work their ass off. A lot of them don't perform well at their own match because they work their ass off, and then, you know, they might not do as well as when they just show up at a match and are able to concentrate on being a shooter. So they give up a little performance to put on a match, and they're willing to do that. It's pretty awesome to watch. Placing pasties. M. Jacksonian. Yeah, we're shooting CSRA, so I'll see if I missed anything. Other Tim Davis. Okay, all right. Well, you're welcome, Tim Davis or other Tim Davis. Always enjoy seeing you there. Red October, what is up, my man? The knife throwing legend of YouTube. And Daniel. I don't know if I said Daniel was up in here. Daniel, awesome to see you, man. Um, should I take a paster gun to every? Yes. Okay, Manny, that's a great point. I take my paster gun to every match, and I supply the pasters. I buy the pasters in bulk because I practice at my farm. But one thing I do to help, these matches is I take my own gun and I take my own pasters. Pasters, those costs add up. So yeah, bring your own paster gun and your own pasters and help out your match, man. Um, Rob Turbo, new porn name. Nah, man, they used to call me Turbo back in the day, long time ago. And I was at a match one time and I decided to play a little joke. And so I signed up at the match, Rob Turbo, and everybody thought it was pretty funny. And that was back when I was just concentrating on trying to go faster, and I was throwing 10 mics every stage, every match. But now I've kind of got that under control. But so I threw that up there as a throwback to that. Anyway. Funny fart loads. What is up, my friend? I don't know if he's shooting any big matches or any matches down. He's down in Florida area, I think. I'd love to run into him one day at a match. That'd be cool. John Jeffries, yes, Manny, please, exactly. I mean, there you go. I mean, I think everybody, not everybody. I think what's really cool is when you start. I've shot a match every weekend and some two every weekend for friggin'. The first year I didn't shoot that heavy, but then I started shooting heavy. And once you start shooting matches all the time, you start to get to know all the little inner workings and the details and everything that it takes to put on a match. And you just naturally, I think, want to help more. I try to show up early. When I go to Mid Carolina in Columbia, I always show up early. Me and our squad, we always try to staple up targets. They normally have everything on the ground. But then when like this weekend, when I go to CSRA, I'll try to show up there early, help them out. If all you do is get there early and just help staple up targets or hold targets while they staple up, that last little bit of help, because by then the guys that are setting the match are they're tired, they're at their in, they're ready to straight on, and so I at least try to get there a little bit if I can help. And then when you're done, man, do not run off. Always help break down until the last freaking nail is out of the ground. And you'll be appreciated a whole lot more. All right, well, I guess chat's over. Beer's done. USPSA membership should come with a pastry gun. Yeah, the sport of pasting and resetting. I mean, we were joking at this last match, the one on Saturday. We were with some good guys, and the Allen guy I was squatted with, he was like, "Yeah, we spend this many time, this many hours, and we shoot for a minute and a half." But and it's true, man. If you go look at your match scores, the time you spend actually shooting might be 70 seconds or 80 seconds, and of course, the less time, the better. But it's kind of funny, but you're hanging out with your friends, you're having a good time, and you're doing, you're out there doing something instead of sitting on your ass, and you're getting better with your guns. It's basically you get a lot of time to think and a lot of time to think about what you're going to do and bounce ideas off your friends and all that good stuff. So it's not just standing around. I don't want to give people the wrong idea. I mean, obviously, if it was just standing around, I wouldn't still be doing this shit. I mean, I enjoy the standing around part because there's so much more going on besides just standing around. Can't find anyone that's good at it. It's a custom cabinet. Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, you left a comment a long time ago about it need a face. That mine would not be the place to go for a custom one face. But what you need is a small shop that's willing to do little work like that. I mean, we don't even take on small stuff because it just throws off our whole game. Like we have to hit the brakes to do small work, and it's not something we can do. I've got plenty of work lined up right now, and it's all really good stuff, bigger stuff, and it's just once you get into a niche of doing the size of work we do, it's hard to do little stuff, you know. But you know, locally, I can refer this stuff too, and they're happy to have it. But anyway, Keith Gregor, drink another one. I got some Diet Coke left over. I can hang out a little longer, but it's got caffeine in it, so you're making me drink caffeine close to my bedtime. But anyway, yeah, Daniel, you know what? That's so funny. You say get your money's worth. I used to joke around with guys. They're really, really fast. I'm like, damn, man, you're not getting your money's worth shooting that fast. So it's funny you said that. Hell, you might have heard me say that at the farm. You probably stole that phrase from me. Oh, the loader. Yeah, I owe you a loader. I even have your address. You're fearing. Yeah, there's actually a few. I've got about a handful of people I need to send loaders to, and I just need to do it all at one time. So bear with me. But anyway, all right, guys. I think I went on long enough. 46 minutes. I like to do a live stream every now and then. I think it's just a cool way to hang out. But I don't nearly do them as much as Rick. So, but I like watching his streams usually in the morning working out. I listen to about half of it, and then I have to turn off and go to work. Their streams usually go for like 2 hours. So, no, it wasn't on video. I don't know. Was it on video? It might have been. There's a lot of shit on video at that place that never got posted. That's the thing. Ricky P. Okay, could you show us how you film your matches in first person? Uh, yeah, I can. I can show you. Well, I could show you, but it's easy just to tell you. I have a baseball cap with a big washer that's just hot glued to the bill, and I use the Polaroid Cube cameras. They have a magnetic base. I literally just turn. They're $20. The magnetic Polaroid Cube is $20. And if you're thinking I spend $400 on a camera for my hat cam, no, it's $20. I turn it on, I stick it on top of my hat, and it rolls. And it's a piece of cake. Now, the third person Skycam thing, I use a lighting pole from eBay. It was like 50, $60, and it collapses down, but you extend up, and I put my GoPro on there, and then on my editing software, I zoom in to get the area that I want to see. So that's how I do that. But yeah, don't spend a lot of money. I bought the Mobius 2 Action Cam. They're $100, and I had a firmware problem, and I updated it once, and then it crashed, and I was stupid. I bought another one, and man, 3 months later, it died. And there's guys out there spending a lot of money on the glasses cam and all this, and it's just not necessary. It's just too expensive. These cameras are $20, and you see my match footage pretty freaking good, if I must say so. It's got a little switch on the inside. You can go from 720 to 1080. And man, when those cameras die, just throw them in the trash. And honestly, I have never had one die. Since I started using the Polaroid cubes, I've never had one die. And I know guys that run those GoPro sessions. They stick way up, and I mean, I think they affect you, when you're trying to engage targets quickly. And that's why I don't wear the big earmuffs. I don't like them on my head when I'm trying to transition and move around. I don't like the way it feels. So the less shit you have on top of your head, the better. And I think that's the way to go. So anyway. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys checking in. It was nice hooking up with some new names too, man. 30, almost 40 something people watching at one point in time. So hopefully I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I apologize. Y'all take care and be good. And if you can't be good at it. Like Major Matches. Polaroid from Walmart. I buy them on Amazon. HESA Polaroid Cube, and they make a Polaroid Cube 2, which is $40. It's a piece of shit. Get the old version, which they still sell, $20, and it's better. It's better. Promise me. I promise you. I guarantee you. I promise. Whatever. All right. Who's hosting the next live one? That'll be Rick for sure. In about 4 hours, I'll be in bed by then. But yeah, Bunny Fart, love to hook up with you someday, man. It'd be awesome. Y'all take care. Be good. And see you on the next video.